So guys, all I want for Christmas is a Meteor game. You know, just something with heavy substance. Is that asking for too much in 2025? Perhaps. Maybe I'm asking for too much as a veteran, hardcore, long-term gamer. Maybe it is with the games of today. But unfortunately, that's what I need. And I tried All She Wants for Christmas Is You. Obviously, it's a nod to Mariah Carey's song, that Christmas song that you hear every year, maybe in Canada 68 months of the year, maybe in the States for 4 months, who knows. And anyways, you need to run and hide this Christmas demon. It's not Mariah Carey, doesn't look like Mariah Carey either. Looks more like a monkey demon thing. So obviously Mariah Carey wouldn't give her the rights to have her face in this game. But apparently it's called Amber Lee. I don't know why it's called Amber Lee. I guess that sounds like a generic horror name. Amber Lee's on the loose. So yeah, so you're supposed to hide in your living room or kitchen, dining room from what I saw, on Christmas Eve, and you survive the night from this hungry demon. That's pretty much what the game is. It's a little bit different from the other stuff I've done over the years. I like to switch it up. I don't like to do one genre. The only danger of that is, as you probably noticed, it's been a while since I recorded a recording. And I feel like I'll just cover that quickly here as the first recording of the day I'm doing. I got busy. There were so many factors, and like the weather was either crappy when I had time off, then all these conventions we've been doing more. We've also doing more elaborate conventions. Mario Kart World came out, so there were all these like things that came up, unfortunately. But now I'm back, hopefully be able to do far more frequent recordings like before. And so this game is pretty straightforward. There's 3 stages, but you only have access to 1. And the second and third levels are locked behind a money wall. So you have to earn enough money by surviving the night, or for as long as you can survive. And you earn monies the longer you survive these waves, as I just said. So you have 60 seconds to prepare, but the level I tried, the first level that you start with, is really small. Like, I don't know where they're expecting you to hide in this, but I kept hiding behind the couch. I'm like, this seems to be the winner, because I almost lost the whole night hiding behind the couch. Then this demon thing with insect limbs, like spider limbs, starts to put its hand, or I guess, I don't know the terminology, arthropod arms behind the couch, and you have to move. So I learned after the second time, like, okay, he can actually, or it can get you. So I'm like, okay, I'll just move over. So I survived like an extra 10-15 seconds just by like going to the side of the couch. But unfortunately then, like, it still manages to find you, but like you can't run away from it at that point. Like, once it's found you, it's found you. Like, it's really black and white like that, which is kind of like dumb. You know, you think you'd be able to run away, but it's so fast that once you're caught, you're caught. Unfortunately, it's very simple. It's not like you can run away to a different part of the house and hide, which would be cooler. When I played Goosebumps a long time ago, I think you could do that, like if you could see it, as long as it wasn't right up against you. But with this game, it's very simple. You're either caught or you're not. So, yeah, so the game expects you to try again. That's why, like, you fail a bunch of times, then you get more money, then you can unlock stuff. Apparently you get extra time to hide, which kind of makes no sense. I didn't stick around long enough to do that, because I found it's like, okay, my strategy was to hide behind the couch. I didn't see anywhere else to hide. Maybe there is. Apparently you could freeze the demon. I didn't even, I kind of lost interest before then. But it's a cool idea. It's something a bit different than what I usually do. And you can run around the room. Apparently there's other objects, but like the couch seemed like the obvious one, and it seemed to be very effective. So it's a shame you can't just like hide behind the couch, then keep there. If it finds you or tries to find you, then you can't just stay there for the last 10 seconds. That's a shame. So as I said, the game seems pretty one-dimensional, and for $2, which is what it pretty much goes for, yeah, like you can try and avoid its pincers, but really, like, just there's no other obvious hiding spots with that first level, which is a shame because it's a cool concept. But I was shocked because I read, I'm like, okay, has anyone really played this game? Because sometimes people don't when it's such an indie game, it's super indie, and no one's played it. And we are one of the few people that make a review, if the only people that make a review on it. And other people are like, oh yeah, it was super easy. I'm like, I don't know if this game must have been patched since they played it, because it wasn't that easy to remain hidden. Yeah, it looks decent. Um, you know, the game looks decent, and it's impressive that one person did all this on their own. Like, kudos to them, but it's still average. Like, this isn't gonna blow you away. It's a cool concept, but apparently there's 12 different endings. I'm like, how do you have 12 different endings? Like, either it finds you or it doesn't find you. And yeah, it's a funny gimmicky game for $2. I wanted to do it for Halloween, then I got really busy. As I said, it's been a really long time since I recorded, my bad. I wanted to, and then just things came up, and now we're not, well, now we're almost into Halloween again. Yeah, so it's a hidden object, sort of like hiding exploration title. It's $2.59. If you're here for the gimmicky joke game, then it's not bad. Like, it probably goes on sale for $1. I just thought it was something a bit different. I'd say for the $2, it's okay, but it's pretty disposable. Like, as I said, like, you play for 2 minutes or whatever the countdown is, a minute I think I said, and then it's like, okay, there's no extra depth to this other than like unlock 2 more levels. I would say it's a 5 out of 10 experience. It's not horrible, but like, it's just so disposable. I don't know why I just suddenly thought of it today. I'm like, oh, you know, that was kind of interesting experience. But like, once you play it, it's like, yeah, I know why I haven't played this for like days, and when I wrote my notes for this. So there are worse games on Steam for $2, really bad games on Steam for $2, and then there's really bad games for like $20. But I'd say for $1 or $2, if you can get it, it's interesting, but you just won't remember this game in the long run. Like, the title's gimmicky, and it's just too lightweight, and really, like, you know, it's not going to entertain you, and you're not going to entertain your friends within the long term. So adios, keep on gaming, and don't get caught.